Hey traders, hope you are well. It's Nolan here from Trade and Train. I'm going to just break down a few dollar charts for you today, actually, because some of them are in quite interesting areas. In fact, most of them are, to be honest with you. But we'll start off with euro dollar. If we just look left, and we can see these this high here where buyers came in, sellers came in quite aggressively. And we just drag that across there. Look, we've actually come into that area with this candle here, and we've seen sellers come in. And today at the moment, we've seen that push back up into that area, retesting it again, and again sellers coming in. We actually broke that high, but sellers taking control of the market there. So this this daily candle could be potentially a great end of day trade signal. You know, if it closes something like that, or even better if it was a bearish close, fantastic. You know, whether we come back down into this zone, I don't know, but certainly, you know, you could be looking at price to come down and test this area of resistance, broke through. You would certainly think that, or look for price to come down and test that area there. So, you know, first target's here, or that could be your target. Second target down in this area here, just below 1.08. Or, you know, some people like to take their money off before the big number. But you can see this area here, nice area of support. This area here was resistance. You would expect it to come back and retest. So, you know, if that candle closed like that tonight, then let me just find my short trade. You know, you're going to be looking for something like that. Okay. Maybe come out before that area. Let me just look to the right. Yep, just above the big number, 1.10. So come out before there, maybe something like that, 1.48 to 1. Might be able to squeeze a 1.5, but certainly a positive risk to reward, or reward to risk. You know, I would look for anything above 1 to 1. Anything below 1 to 1, not really of interest to me. So certainly that trade there is a possibility for tonight, for end of day traders. If you're an intraday trader, well, what could you do? I can see potentially this kind of double top pattern here and a sloping neckline maybe. So you could look for that change of cycle there. Look, you could look for that break, closing below this little zone here. And then, you know, look for that push back up. It may come and retest this previous area of support, or it may actually come back and test this trend line here. But either way, look for the break, look for the pullback, and look for a rejection to actually place that trade. So that's if you want to try and intraday trade it. So it could come back, and let's just put this out correct for you. Could come back and test that zone there, and then we see a drop, or potentially may come back and test that trend line, which actually kind of interacts with this previous low here. So, you know, look for that type of setup, either of those, if you're trading the hourly time frame. But, you know, the end of day trade, which I pointed out couple of minutes ago, is a nice trade as well. You know, you can just look at the chart at 10 o'clock. If it looks good, set your trade and just see if it triggers and let it run. So, you know, either way, either of those trades look good. But yeah, you know, I like the fact that we've tested this area twice and we've rejected it twice. So just need to see those sellers now take control of the market. to confirm, you know, that move. So, you know, looking for that kind of price action. So euro looking really interested. Not really interested in buys where it is. Only interested in sells right at this moment in time. Just waiting for the right setup. Aussie dollar is in a great area actually to look for shorts. You can see Aussie dollar is in this big downtrend. Could join that trend line there, look. And look where we are, right at that trend line. We're in this area as well. Let me find my zone tool. See this area here? A previous support. So we're actually breaking, or we've moved a little bit harder than what I was expecting. I was looking for a rejection of this zone here, but we're not seeing it quite at this moment in time. This is a weekly candle though. Drop it down to the daily. So we're in the zone. You know, now we're looking for, if we're going to get it, that change of cycle. We can clearly see. Let's just delete that for a second. This trend line here, look. So this is our bigger term trend line. This is our immediate kind of hourly trend line. So this is actually looking nice right now for a potential intraday short. We've come and this little zone here of support. You can see it. Potentially we're breaking that as we speak. So if we actually get a break and nice close below, then a retest, and sellers come in again, that could be a nice area to start selling from. And potentially this could be a bigger move to the downside in line with that bigger trend that's going on. So just watch this now, because you know, we've got the USA market come into play now. We can see this hourly support breaking now, making a new low. If we can close below there, a little pullback, see if you can get in, and at least, you know, you can look to trade to this 1 hour trend line, and then maybe you want to hold some of that trade, bank some there, bank some money, half of your money, you know, 50% maybe, leave some running, see if it breaks through for that longer term you know, price action that's going on, this big downside. So Aussie USD looks really interesting at the moment as well, in a really nice position, as well as euro dollar. Pound dollar in a nice little area as well. And what I am seeing is, on this hourly time frame, I'm actually seeing this channel going on. Where are we? I'm actually seeing this channel going on. Now, whether you want to draw that trend line there, or maybe you could do that one there. And I can just see, yeah, we'll use that one there. I can just see we're at the top of this channel here. What I'm looking at actually for pound USD is, let's just get you on the same kind of page as me. This potentially is an impulse down. This maybe is a correction, and another impulse down, maybe coming into 1.2. So that would be, yeah, this is the channel I'm actually looking at. This one here. Couldn't quite see it on the hourly time frame, but now I've dropped to the 4 hour, I can see it more clearly. There we go. So impulse down, corrective structure. We're at the top of this structure. So right now I'll be looking for that break to the downside. So at least, you know, coming down to here, it may rebound, or it might actually break out. But where it is now is an interesting area to start looking for sell opportunities. We can see that little bit of support here, look. These 3 candles here, look. You can see that's a bit of support. Drop to the hourly, you might be able to see it a bit more clearly, yeah. Let's just line those up nice and straight. So we're at the top of that structure, aren't we? So I'd start looking for, let me just delete that. There we go. Start looking for some sell opportunities on cable as well, because this could be the start of, whether it's dollar related, I don't know, you know, but nice move down here back to this lower trend line of the channel is looking pretty nice as well. So keep your eyes on cable, keep your eyes on Aussie. I also like Kiwi where it is as well. A lot of these dollar pairs are setting up to buy the dollar, but whether they, you know, come to fruition is a different kettle of fish. But you know, just keep your eye. This one might potentially start of made the first move. This was support here, look. Might have broken and retesting, but I'm looking for downside on Kiwi as well. Kiwi is, you know, it's similar to Aussie in the fact that it's in this, well, let's have a look at the bigger weekly chart. You can see it's in this big kind of down move, and I like the fact that we've come into this previous area of support. We broke through it here, and now we're actually retesting it, this weekly support area. So I like the idea of looking for some downside on Kiwi dollar as well, and some weakness in Kiwi. So yeah, we've got this channel here. Look for sellers to come in. You know, just be patient. Wait for the setup. Again, this could actually be an end of day trade a little bit later on. You know, just wait for 10 o'clock. It's in an area of interest where we would expect to see sellers come in. So easily an end of day trade below this candle, or maybe below, you know, Friday's candle, stops above the high, and he could at least, you know, look to trade down to somewhere down to this trend line here. Whether you want to come out just before, it's up to you, but certainly looking at an area of interest to start selling Kiwi dollar in line with the bigger trend, and the fact that it's coming to this weekly previous area of support and it's now retesting it. So real charts of interest for me are, and for us, are euro dollar short, pound dollar short, Aussie dollar short, Kiwi dollar short. But that doesn't mean you just go selling them, okay? You have to look for that confirmation, or whatever, you know, you look for in a trader. What's your strategy? Are you looking for a particular candlestick pattern? Are you looking for that change of cycle on the hourly time frame or the 4-hourly time frame? So they're in great areas of interest, but there's no setup right at this moment in time. But keep your eyes out. Keep a lookout for these potential trade setups. So I hope you've enjoyed that. You know, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you're members of our Telegram channel as well. We post lots of stuff on there nearly daily, actually. We put a lot of charts and stuff on there, so make sure you're members of our Telegram channel. I'll put a link to that in the comments. But yeah, it's Monday, first day back, so just be a little bit patient. Me personally, I'm waiting for the end of day candles to trade. Mondays are funny days, really. You know, the first day back, let the market find its feet. But certainly some potential exciting trades coming up. And in this game, it is quality over quantity. Just remember that. You need 1 or 2 good trades a week, and that's it. That's all you need to make your money. So that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will speak to you again very, very soon. Take care for now. Bye-bye.